Hi, King Boomer. I cannot decide whether you look like a Civil War general or a communist dictator, but either way, I don't like it. Hello, boys and girls. What's going on? It's good to see you. I got a Would I Lie to You reaction for you today. And this is Ade Edmonson. And this is sent in by Mrs. Jaggy. So thank you, Mrs. Jaggy. I'm picking this one because Ade Edmonson recently popped up on an episode of Blackadder that I was watching on Patreon. And I was like, that's the guy from Bottom, but I couldn't remember his name. So now that I see him in person in Would I Lie to You, I remember what his name is now. So thank you for that. And it says here that, well, I'm not going to read that part. So let's just play this, and hopefully it's pretty good. Remember to like, subscribe, do whatever you guys want. It's nice to see Ade outside of his goofy characters. I thought he was the best part of Bottom for sure. That was a really wacky show. I actually liked Ade Edmonson's character better, Eddie Hitler, better than Rick Mayall's character. Believe it or not. That might be a blasphemous thing to say, but anyway. Let's check this out. Here we go.
When I broke my neck at school, all I was given was an aspirin.
David's
I believe this right off the bat. Because, you know, not every school is going to be equipped with how to handle a broken neck. Maybe, I guess, but we'll see. Let's go.
What happened? How did you break your neck?
Don't worry, we can lose that pause in the edit.
Yeah. As a young man, I was in the gym team.
Right.
At school. We were doing a display for whatever you do, Founders Day, something like that. I had to do a somersault over a box. A box? A horse.
Yeah. A horse box.
The bit.
One of the things.
Wasn't that big?
Yeah, right.
Vault.
Yes. So I jumped over one of those and was supposed to do a somersault. But I did 1.5.
And landed on your head.
He's very clever, isn't he?
So what happened then, Ade? You came crashing to the floor.
There was a very loud noise.
Your neck breaking made a noise.
Yes. Why wouldn't a neck breaking make a lot of noise?
That's a good point. Wouldn't you scream anyway? I mean...
But the noise would precede the scream.
But on the way down, on the way to hitting your neck, presumably you'd be shouting out something like, ah!
No, because actually there's sometimes a delay before the pain actually arrives.
Yeah, but there still might be alarm as you see the chances of you saving yourself from a neck
he's in
break.
there, doesn't
It's like people...
I actually disagree with him with that, because if you're doing a somersault, it's going to be quick, so you don't really have time to scream. You know what I mean? Anyway.
In an aeroplane that's crashing, they're probably screaming, and you don't go, well, you're fine at the moment.
Yes.
So you've hit the ground, you fall to the floor. What happens then?
I was in a great deal of pain.
Was there a gym teacher present?
There was. He was Scottish.
Yeah.
Jock Watt, his name was.
No.
That was his...
You had a teacher called Jock Watt. So what did Watt do?
One of the first things he did was he put out his cigarette. No.
On the head of a nearby child.
Yes. Watt was there
Where?
because in the display.
What was in the display?
What?
Part of it.
We're quite small schoolboys. So there's a kind of teacher to catch you.
Oh,
or half catch you. Half catch.
So somebody dropped you.
You bounce over the thing and you sort of...
Is that after he dropped you? Is that when he went...
Yeah, I would believe you would see that like 40 or 50 years ago, but today, nah. But it's gym teacher smoking a cigarette. I could see that in like the 1970s, man. Or 60s. Oh, I could definitely see that.
I was carried off the field of display.
By what?
By and taken to the sick bay, where I was given an aspirin.
So where was what now?
I wish his name wasn't what.
Why?
So was it evident to you from the start that you'd broken your neck?
No. I suffered a great deal of pain for very many years and didn't really find out about the crushed vertebrae until...
Yesterday.
until a few years after.
So what are you thinking? Are you thinking that it could be true?
Well, the thing is, I have been observing him, as I do, and he doesn't have full movement of his neck. Look at that.
How long have you been observing him for, Claude?
You see?
What do you think?
I reckon it's true now because of the whole neck thing.
Do you think it's...
I think it's true, because I would believe that like they don't really know he has a broken neck, so they give him an aspirin, you know? Because if they don't know, they're gonna be like, all right, we'll take something for. You might be a little concussed. Here's an aspirin. Fuck off, kind of thing, you know?
It's true because of inhibited neck movement?
I think it's true.
We're going to say it's true.
Ade Edmonson, was it true or was it a lie?
It's true.
Yeah.
Yes, it's true.
Yes, it is. It was nice to see Ade. I wonder if he's in something. If he's in something that I haven't seen that you guys think you should recommend. By the way, I have seen Bottom. I've watched all the seasons. They're up on Patreon. It's one of the shows, one of the many shows that I could not get the reactions to YouTube. So, just throwing that out there. But if he's in another show that I absolutely feel like you feel like I must see, then put it in the comments below. Because that, other than that one episode of Blackadder that I recently saw, because I'm on season 4 of that too, I don't think I've seen him in anything. And he was hilarious in Bottom. It wasn't my favorite show, but it was. I thought his character was the best. I loved his character. Eddie Hitler, man. But anyway, this was one of those rare "Would I Lie to Yous" where it starts out where right off the bat I'm like, it is very possible that this is true. A lot of the times you hear something, you're like, that's pretty far-fetched, but then you get talked into believing it's true later on, you know? But this one right off the bat, I was like, I could definitely see that happening right off the bat. But I like that little neck thing. And you didn't find out until yesterday. David Mitchell was excellent with that. Good stuff. All right. Well, hope you enjoyed the reaction, and thank you, Mrs. Jaggy, for sending that in. Remember to like, subscribe, do whatever you guys want. And I will see you again soon, hopefully. Stay safe, everybody. Take care.